Yes, we will. Map number 2, and what could be the final map for Windigo. I've got to say, Harry, it would be pretty heartbreaking if we see Windigo, have that close affair versus Na'Vi yesterday, a close map on Train, and what I imagine will be the same on Mirage, and still drop down to that 0-2 in the group stage. They've been a team that have impressed us throughout so far, but seemingly not being able to pick up those Ws.
Yeah, that's always a problem, right? In a cutthroat system like this one, you have to be able to find more than just maps here and there. And that is going to be the challenge of the times for Windigo now, moving into the map pick of Fnatic. As Chad said over on the desk, up until Star Series, they were on a 9-0 win streak on this map. So the odds very much stacked against Windigo here, both in the server and according to the wonderful folks over at Betway. But Bubble, able to open things up in this round, might just throw those odds into question.
Although this close jungle position from Fnatic might catch out the retaking Windigo players. That jungle smoke about to fade, and 3 CTs on the other side. No flashbang to get Fnatic in. They're just going to have to take the raw fights, and they will do wonderfully. Brolin and Twist locking it down. Finally, Brolin getting traded, but there's still another man here. Blocker and Bubble on the 2v2 here. The retake attempt. No armor for Fnatic as well. Note, and there is a kit smoke for this defuse. They're going to get right on it. Tap, not the stick. Exist gets spotted. Tagging down Bubble, getting the kill. Now the smoke landing, but Crims is pressuring as well. The only way forward is to stick the bomb, and Exist won't let them get it away. Fnatic pick up the pistol. What a start to this map. And yeah, JW looking pretty happy about it as well.
Yeah, they'll get off to a blinding start once again. I want to recover that pistol round in spite of losing a man early on. That jungle aggression just blindsiding Windigo. And this time we see them just take an eco over here on the CT side of things. Not electing to throw in any force spies here and there, as we've seen them do. You have got this flash on Bubble, who's over in the A side. He can look to throw this into mid. He's setting up for it right now, and that's to facilitate the mid peek from Windigo. And this could catch JW. That would give them a man advantage. Flash is nice, but you have to have the shots to follow it up. And JW, how's he done that? How's he done that? How does he manage 3? I know they're only USP players, but I mean, he gets peeked by 4 people, fully blind, and he still is good for so many kills down in middle.
Your guess is as good as mine, Harry, but no idea. He gets away with it regardless. He got insta-dinked as well. He got all 3 of those kills, I think, on about 10 HP. So, bloody good effort. But no round for Windigo there. They only find 1 kill. Ships on the long wrap around. Now, they might leave the bomb open, but there's no way that he'll be able to stick the full 10-second defuse. So, Fnatic have it covered. Exist staying near the site. Always nice to see that. I don't like it when teams fully leave a bomb. But Exist won't. He is there till the very end, taking down ships and sending Fnatic 2-0 up here. Look at this replay from JW. Fully blinded, he drops, is able to isolate the first fight, takes a second to connector, and catches a man falling on him. UMP all too strong there. So Fnatic 2-0 up. Windigo here with a buy, but Fnatic running bonus. I imagine we'll see some sort of B play with this setup, because this buy is not going to be great. 3 SMG still in the hands of Fnatic. Early smoke towards mid, and they're just going to go right up towards A. Faking the B play.
Yeah, the old fakeroo, and it's JW to try and sell it, and sell it he has. He's forced 3 players towards the B bomb site. Blocker will spot Twist, and that's now prompted these rotations from the rest of Windigo. If Fnatic don't pick the pace up, they might play themselves with this fake. These rotations coming in, and no kills following it up. Over on the Fnatic side of things, now leaves JW and Crims alone, and in the 2v5, JW makes his presence known down in mid.
He's out of there. Tail between his legs, off on the next train home. JW getting out of that bomb site and giving it a go background ramp side. Ships is already here though. Might not expect the aggression, and on top, quite the off angle for Ships. Windigo will take their first rifle round. But again, that was the bonus from Fnatic. They throw quite a Hail Mary into that B site. No one falls for it. Windigo still have 2 players on A. They may leave mid open, but it's not a worry for Fnatic. Or for them, rather. Now Fnatic back on the buy with the AKs. Full rifles here with the exception of JW. Windigo still same story. No AWP yet, though. Ooh. Smoke in the window will keep them back, but JW, nothing holds him. As he finds a quick shot down middle. Blocker's going to get picked up. Damage to Poison as well in the window. Re-aggression from Bubble, though, does catch out Twisted lower. And Exist is smoked off. He's got a peek open into the hands of Bubble. 2 kills. Bomb drop. There's a trade from Brolin, but it's still a 3-on-3 with low HP. Windigo still looking to fight in middle. They've got all 3 players towards his position. Brolin cannot afford to go forward. If he does, he's going to get shot from above.
Yeah, he'll hold his ground right now. Instead, going to wait for Crims, who does a lot of damage but doesn't quite pick up the frag. And now JW on a long adventure all the way through B. You really are hoping he can do the impossible despite only being on 4 points of health. No one from Windigo is keeping an eye on this potential wrap, and they know that Brolin was just down in the lower tunnel. So in the back of their minds, surely they must be considering it. And now that they've found him, JW, 1v4 required, not quite able to find ships, gets him to 1 HP. But Windigo secure that second round, and now it just has to be the full eco from Fnatic.
Yeah, chance for Windigo to bound away on this CT side. Really start things off on the second map, rather. They had the same thing back on Train, though, Harry. If we remember, they had a 7-round T side in the first half of Train. We thought, surely this is good enough. And they lose 16-10, so not really getting close. You know, that's all in the past now. Forget about it. Move on. Get on with your second map, and that they are with a quick tactical pause. Fnatic know they can't really buy up here anyway, so they've got to take that hard eco.
And this is where if you're Fnatic, you were really hoping you could come into this game and just blindside Windigo off the bat, right? You wanted to try and keep the momentum high from your victory over on Train. Windigo have done a good job of remaining resilient to tie things up early and now move into a position where they can take the lead. Haven't seen an AWP just yet in their hands either, but they will have the cash after this round, providing they keep it clean. Bubble's going to try his hand at some mid-aggression. Flash there to help him out and facilitate this peak. Well, get dinked for 2 HP.
Through a corner of the wall, yeah. Oh, the Glock is so bad, and JW finds out the hard way. They're going a bit deep here in the middle. Twist gets the bomb dropped in the apartments. Crim's abusing the smoke, does find one, but that will be it. Exist is just cowering in the corner, waiting for a wrap that will be coming. But damn right, Ships checks that. And Windigo, 3rd round here on the CT side, waiting for Fnatic's buy.
And I'm liking this from Windigo, right? They go with like almost a no-respect style there in that round. They don't let Fnatic try anything. They just rush top mid, knowing the money's low. They catch players in the apartments as well. I hope we can see a bit more of that from this Windigo squad.
The same we saw in the first proper rifle round after the bonus. The round prior to that, of course, it was Windigo fighting connector short, not giving Fnatic the mid room and just, you know, taking jewels as much as they could, keeping the pressure up, and as much pressure as Windigo can put on Fnatic as they can with utilities towards the top and middle, denying Fnatic entrance. They've got the smoke up to cross towards the boxes. One in con as well. Look at Windigo fight here. Nice nade. And 4 players in middle. Talk about no respect, Harry.
Ooh, yeah, Bubble through that smoke. Shutting down Exist. Ships even getting set up here on the boost. Actually decides to hop on down, and they concede mid now after dedicating so many players here early on. Blockers back in. Brolin gets the trade, but will he be ready for another man taking up this position? No, he won't. JW and Crims, once again, it's all on you, and a 2v4 required. The wrap round coming in from Bubble. He continued just forcing his way into the back line of Fnatic, and he should be the man to solidify this round if the rest of the squad don't.
Nice shot, but yeah, this wrap is going to be the end of... maybe... What? Crims? Hello? You didn't realise, didn't hear. Silenced M4, of course. Definitely assisted Bubble in that one. He is thanking his lucky stars as JW doubles back towards the ramp. Ships on the other side, and Windigo are just taking every gunfight they can. And it seems to be working out, Harry. Still sitting in the lead, 4-2, locking down this map against Fnatic. And trying to bring us to a third.
Yeah, that would just be a spectacle in and of itself, right? On their map pick, they actually end up losing it fairly convincingly towards the end, right? Fnatic, with the second they moved over to that T side, looked indomitable. But here on Mirage, different story.
Yeah, they're dominable. Fnatic fast B play here with the pistols. The nades do a lot of damage. Ships gets up on the car, spraying, and only for one. They could get a bomb plant here. There's only one man committed to the B site, but diving through the door is going to be Poison with the AWP. He can come join. Bubble dead to that 1 AK. Fnatic, if they can retrieve some guns, they can make mincemeat out of this round, but Poison up close. The scope should have been heard. JW hiding so slowly. Peers out, does take down that AWP, but it leaves Exist alone. No gun found just yet, and he's not even dropped onto the site. No idea where these, or at least both players of Windigo are. They've seen one, not Blocker though, as now they start to push back into the bomb site. Exist waiting, but Windigo, I love it, just not giving Fnatic room, not letting them play their own game. And shutting down that round again. Fnatic, their half-buy finds no success, but the guns may do. With the AWP back in the hands of Twist, he's going to be able to face up against Poison. We didn't really see too much AWPing back on side of Train, at least not AWP to AWP battles, but this could be a different story.
Obviously with Nuke in the back pocket as a potential third map decider, Windigo looking to try and take us there right now. We do have this buy back in from the Swedes. Maybe a run boost could be employed over here in top mid. There's enough players for it, and Exist will get thrown up and over. Not the most impactful thing if you smoke off the window before it comes through, but it does get him down into mid at a bloody blistering pace. Bubbles in with the response, though, in a very big way, and Twist is getting pressured. That's a decision Victor might come to regret, though. It's given up the 3-on-3. The bomb now making its way into this B bomb site, and that's on the back of JW clearing it. This heavy mid focus from Windigo actually loses them B and now throws them into a 3-on-3 retake. They're going to try and blindside Twist. But he's already found two, and he's hungry for more. The timing could not be worse. He's in danger. He doesn't know it. But there's Bubble to shut him down.
They've only seen one on this back flank as well, so they don't know where that third player is. Market push coming through from Poison. Bubble been spotted on the jump. He's dealt with, but does Crims know there's another man in position? Poison. Oh, he's stuck in the smoke. He's stuck on JW. Hiding. They swap positions. JW takes it, pushing into the market. And now Ships just no time. He's got to make sound to drop onto the bomb site. He can't even find Crims. There's the kill, but it's all too late. JW saved the round for Fnatic. And what a play into that B bomb site from the Swedes.
That's great. Poison's like, man, I'm stuck on this window. I just can't get through it. It was JW on the other side blocking him. Oh. That's the most JW way to win a round.
Yeah.
You'll see.
He loves hiding in a smoke, Harry. He's been doing it all game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he loves like just playing the off-brand style of Counter-Strike, does JW. He's the man who you'll see who has the R8 equipped sometimes. You know, he'll buy up P90s. He loves it. I remember one game I saw him play a P90 at an R8 like the entire time. It was actually kind of rage-inducing more than anything else. Like it wasn't very successful, but he does it anyway. Obviously, not in this matchup.
No.
This game's important.
Yeah, probably not a good idea. Pro League on LAN, as you can see. We're not just in the bedrooms of JW right now. And if we were, why are they all there?
Yeah, why are we there?
Why are we there? I don't know, but... No, LAN format Season 9, where real stuff happens, Harry, and real results being put up by Windigo on this map, 5-3. As opposed to, obviously, all the fake results in the previous seasons. Bubble's got aggressive with his AWP. He's taken that into the B apartments. First time we've seen him on this weapon. Secondary to that of Poison right now. It's usually Ships. Fnatic boosting into window. They're going to get it for free. There's no one watching this position now. Surely someone has it covered from somewhere. It will be Poison watching Con from top ticket, but this close A setup could fight Fnatic back. They aren't ready for it, rather. Blocker taking down Twist. Now the issue is this vent isn't broken, so JW can't get into the CT spawn. This position's great, and he can take down the players on the bomb site if he catches the timing, but he's being so hesitant, so delayed. These close ramp players still not budging a muscle, and Fnatic setting up for this bomb in the B site, it seems. Ships is aggressive, and he's found him. JW gets a kill. Doesn't know there's a second player up close, and Victor's now got his back turned. This could be a kill for Crims, and it seems like it will. 1 HP the difference as he takes him down. Exist dropped in the meantime in the B apartments. That bomb deciding to rotate, but they haven't even seen Poison yet.
Yeah, that's the X factor right now, although the timing might betray him. He just started to look away from Connector. Will catch JW, a nice flick to get it done. Ready for Crims, and Poison is shutting this down. He's looking for his third. Brolin bests him in the head-to-head. And now a man on the cross. Missed shot from Bubble, and Brolin knows he's not going to get many more of them. So tapping in the numbers. The nade finds damage, but Brolin's caught him in the air, and now just the 1v1. This is doable. Ships, quick peek from the top of the stairs, but Brolin ducking down beneath it. Re-peeks into him, and Ships able to win the 1v1.
Oh, that is a heartbreaking round there for Fnatic, but a great setup from the CT side. Obviously, you know, Fnatic actually abused the one position that isn't covered, and that's that window boost. So really nice call from the Swedes, but still able to be closed out in the clutch from Ships. Windigo keeping this game close as ever now and continuing with their lead on the CT side. Fnatic need some answers to these aggressive setups. We've had the mid crunches, we've had close ramp plays, B-apps pushes. Windigo have given us everything in this game so far. And when only 9 rounds through. Solo AWP here for Poison. None for Twist. He's down on a Galil. Money starting to bite back against Fnatic despite the bomb plant. Their lost bonus building though. Bit by bit. Windigo again, similar setup, same setup in fact. Close ramp, 2 in B-apps. Poison at the back of CT spawn with the AWP. But will Fnatic expect it twice in a row? Surely not.
Oh, this time they've got JW up into the window once again. This round is looking to transpire very similarly to the last. Re-smoke down on the ramp. Fnatic surely are aware of the possibility of Windigo returning to their old habits. That smoke falling in Connector does give Crims a bit of a tricky task. There's so many guns traded on his one position now. The Fnatic still have so many options open to them. 45 seconds after mid-control going their way. It looks to be the collapse into this A bomb site. Victor, Blocker, and Poison on the other side. And Blocker, he'll make first contact. Traded quickly by Brolin. Poison spotted now in CT and brought it down within inches of his life, but he's still fighting. And he's only good for one. Victor falls shortly after. Fnatic do manage to get that bomb down. Oh, a lovely shot from Crims, and he goes back in for more. He's going to get it. Him and Brolin cement that round for Fnatic. We wanted someone else to shine through alongside the young star. And Crims, well, he might be the one to do it.
Yeah, great shots. Not only those 2 closing kills, but also the entry into the A bomb site up from one of those close ramp players. So very impactful for Crims, saving Fnatic. You can see they read the setup completely, right? Double window boost, everyone ready to split, all watching close ramp. Windigo running that in back-to-back rounds will come back to bite them as it breaks their economy here and now. Mag 7 and some pistols. That's about it here for the CT side. This is Fnatic's chance to close the gap. Smoke towards a connector. We'll get Brolin inside. Now, Bubble is on a stairwell. Fnatic not committing to that con play. They just get the information that it's clear. Mid is theirs. They can set up on short. And these CTs are going to have no information as well. That smoke's still cutting off their view inside of the connector. This timing on Ships' push could be perfect, but he needs to win this early fight. He does. AK dropped. Could go and grab it. Shut down this short split that is coming through from Fnatic. But we still have that AWP with the bomb stuck alone in the B apartments.
Yeah, and that's where this lone player that is Ships in the apartments becomes such a problem. If he drops this bomb, then this round is up for debate, and he's done that. He's not finished, though. He's going to go back in for a bit more. trying to get the job done from the apartments. Burnt forward now. He'll barrel out. JW's not ready for it, but it doesn't even matter because everyone has fallen. And somehow, some way, with just pistols and some armor, the Mag 7 on ships, they're able to salvage the round. Fnatic are going to be kicking themselves. That was their opportunity to bring this game close, tie things up in the first half. And it gets stripped away from them. A Mag 7 and a dream is all it takes.
Yeah, that is an awkward setup from Fnatic. I mean, we didn't catch it, but I really want to know what happened with Twist in the apartments there. Was it just a case of a missed shot, or did he over-aggress? Losing that bomb was the detriment to the round, and Fnatic now, they're paying the price. It's just AKs with no utility. They've got to go fast and ferocious into this bomb site. Brolin opening up once again. Him and JW have been so good in this map so far. Cornered in the connector though, 20 HP, and Victor's watching it. Oh, misses a shot. Brolin gets a second chance alive. He gets out of the A site. Fnatic in a 5-on-4. They can just slow down. Hope for Windigo to re-aggress. They've set up 2 on A. One inside of that B bomb site, and Bubble just watches the window boost at the same time from the back of CT spawn. So very passive and very reactive from Windigo, not looking to try and take matters into their own hands. Although I say that, Bubble moves inside of the window. That's when Exist peeks him, so perfect timing for Fnatic again. They get another pick, and they open up a route into this A bomb site. That bomb coming through the spawn, and just waiting on JW to see what he can do inside of this jungle. Ooh.
Blocker, this could be huge. They look away, they line up, but Crim's a crucial kill at a crucial moment. If the bomb drops again, Fnatic could have been betrayed. And now Victor from CT, almost with the spray transfer, but not quite. And this will leave Ships, the hero of the round prior, alone and over in window. Does shut down JW, and with these players being so low, bar Twist, there maybe is a chance. He's not too invested though, he's going to back away. He might even catch this lone man Exist. But now Exist sinks his battleship, and that will be Fnatic picking up a 5th round.
Yeah, slowly but surely. And Fnatic in the T side at least. I mean, it has been their T sides that looked phenomenal back on train. This one a little bit slower, but still getting the rounds done.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though, right? You look at this Fnatic squad, and namely, it's going to be Cribs that you look to on that CT side. His ability to play connector, as highlighted by the desk, is phenomenal. So you are really hoping to find a good deal of success if you are Windigo here.
And I mean, it's 5 rounds so far, Harry. Windigo's money's broken. This is going to be almost guaranteed 6th for Fnatic. Now, this close player core exists aware. But Fnatic should certainly be able to make this half quite close indeed, and maybe even take the advantage. That's a great kill though. Crim's getting caught on the ramp. That angle is so difficult.
Oh no,
that's got the bomb as well. Fnatic have left it in the spawn. An AK gifted over to an armored player, and the bomb under the control of Windigo. Fnatic need to rally back and try and get control, but they also need to worry about the players within the sites. That is Ships, more specifically. Twist running through. Caught by the PT-50, and this is falling apart for Fnatic. This Zeus kill could be huge.
Oh no, Brolin gets Zeused. JW does get one more. Ships goes down, but still 2 players here, still 2 players on the bomb.
And look at the hunt.
They just charge into Exist. JW now left in the 1v2. Once again, this was a partial investment from Windigo. Fnatic cannot let these ones slip through their fingers. JW, last man alive, will find Blocker, and now just one troublesome Bulgarian stands between him and locking in this 6th round for Fnatic. It's Victor on the other side. JW has to find him though. He has to deal with this man. So many angles to check, and will he check close left? He will. The aim punch plays into it, and that's Victor's aim sent flying. JW clutches it in the 1v2 from the moors of defeat. They will find a 6th round. But that was pretty much a full eco from the Windigo side. I think they had 1 player with armor, if I'm not mistaken, but that was it.
And a Zeus. That is unreal, though. The fact that these CTs are just chasing the kills when they have the bomb under their control as well, it's just the lack of respect play. And, you know, that can be really disgruntling to play against. If you're Fnatic and you think, okay, they got the bomb, they're going to hold on to it, and then you just get caught by Windigo pushing everything, despite having no advantages and no reasoning to do so, it almost works out. Really nice round from Windigo, but Fnatic do pick it up. However, they don't get the first kill this time. Roland luckily trading, and oh, this mid-crunch has been crunched. JW with 2. Twist defends his teammate, shutting down the short spot, and Poison's been spotted earlier on in the window. JW knows exactly where he is. So Fnatic, they deal with that rifle round, and this has just sent them soaring off. They're going to get 8.5, assuming things go their way. But actually, as I say that, a pistol buy for Windigo in the last round of the half, I mean, that's been their bread and butter, Harry. They won that one with the Mag 7. They almost won the previous round. And so with them on the back foot here as we head into the last of the half with a pretty weak buy, I would not count them out.
Now, and I like this change, the aggression into Palace. They've already cleared this, and they're just going to keep pushing on the back of it so fast into this avenue of the map. And if you're Crims, you are not going to expect this. You know, maybe one man is holding up in Palace, but you don't expect the double push from Windigo.
Oh, that's a great entry, though, but they're going to be able to wrap him here. Will they choose to do so, or will he double back to his own death? He spots them both. He's dead, but the information is there.
Got the bomb
and the bomb again. Fnatic are going to be regretting this.
Twist is like, no, having flashbacks now. He's trembling, he's shaking, and that smoke falling means that they've got the bomb, and he knows it. JW does get rid of ships at least. They're alleviating the pressure elsewhere on the map. But these two players here, both armed with rifles now, are going to be a real issue for Fnatic. They've got to try and chew through these two players at the bomb. Bubble finds the first man. In with a second, sneaking by is Exist. He's grabbed the bomb, sneaky beaky indeed, but getting sprayed down. Victor's found him. It's JW to try and clutch again. A 1v3 this time. He was able to do the 1v2 in the round prior, but now you're asking for so much from JW, and it doesn't happen. Windigo, another force buy prevails to win out the half. 8-7 in their advantage as they pick up round 15. And their success in these force buy rounds is terrifying. Fnatic, they cannot afford to keep letting these elude them. Now moving into their CT half, sitting 1-0 up in the series are Fnatic. Can they pull it back? Or are Windigo going to grind us through to nuke? Find out after the break.
Walk away, walk on, baby. Walk away, walk away, walk on, baby. Walk away, walk away, walk on, baby. Walk away, walk away, walk on, baby. Walk on, baby. Pitch me and you make believe we're dreaming.
Big success in 4 spy rounds sees Windigo now sat 8-7 at the end of that first half. They are sat a map down behind the Swedes, trying desperately to claw us through to nuke. And with how this first half went, it still feels very much like it could be anyone's game, Hugo. But I have to ask, who do you think is going to take this map?
I don't know, Harry. I'm not even going to offer that. Why flip a coin? Why not just watch? That's a better idea.
That's a good idea.
Head into the second half. Windigo had a stunning CT side with some crazy rounds, but Fnatic still 7-round T side. Damn good, if you ask me. Let's see if they can double it down and finish things off here on the second half of Mirage. Great shot from Exista, opened up. Crims will join. Twist stuck under the balcony, has to get the reload, but Crims has helped him out massively. Lots of shots being hit, but not all of them getting kills. Brolin puts Victor down to 38, and now Windigo get aggressive. They move back towards the stairs. Crims hears that. He just waits for this cross. He might be able to stop the bomb, and he has, falling into the connector. Victor's already here in the jungle, but he's too far away to pick up that package.
Yeah, 1v4 going to be required, and Crims has had a monstrous pistol round. He's still alive, still kicking, but it will be JW to solidify the 8th for Fnatic. Tying things up early. If you're Windigo here, I feel like you must be tempted to go for a 4 spy.
Yeah.
With the success they've been able to have, it wouldn't surprise me if we see them pull one in. Oh, and they are going to go for it. You love to see it. 4 spy from Windigo. Fnatic, can they finally beat a Force when really it's going to matter a hell of a lot?
Yeah. I mean, if Fnatic win this as well, this sets them off to a really strong start for the second half. They're going to get potentially up to 10-8, so that's make all the difference. I mean, Brolin within the site. Crims is going to be calling for reinforcements, and Brolin will shut it down with the first. Crims spray and pray, but no connection. Damage done. But the man advantage taken for Windigo, and the bomb plant going in open as well. That's a spray, but it's actually Twist with a nade to take down Victor. Post plant positions here for Windigo all the same. And Fnatic, they don't have a kit on them right now.
Yeah, as a result, they've got to pick up the pace. That smoke rains down towards the ramp, and that will keep both Ships and Bubble on the other side of it. Bomb is planted open for them. Fnatic able to deal with poison, smoke in the bomb. Ships has had to go through that defensive smoke at ramp, but he takes up the position. The poison was just in. Exist tanking the shots, and Twist there to help out Fnatic. They finally break the curse. They finally win an anti-eco round.
And that was, and that's a big retake as well, right? They were down a man, 4-on-3. We had the T's get into decent post plants, of course, all stuck towards the ramp. But the fact that the Windigo even get an open bomb plant in a round like that is pretty spectacular. Not able to close it out, of course, but oh, Harry, what is this? Back-to-back 4 spies. I mean, I don't even blame Windigo for going for this. It's not like the last round was close, so Fnatic will have plenty of rifles, but Windigo would certainly be able to catch them off guard with this. A Hail Mary into middle, the smoke is there. Windigo do not hide their weaponry in this round, they just run through towards mid, and now we need to see Crims inside of the connector perform like we expected, but 1D down by Poison, who will double it. The trades are in for Fnatic, but connector now belongs to Windigo.
Bubble's going to catch JW, getting maybe a bit overzealous down in mid, and now with that Famous picked up, the armament's going to look better on the side of Windigo, and they sit a man up. Exist goes through the murder hole, and he'll get murdered in the murder hole. Blocker going to drop the last man, and the Force from Windigo prevails. A 9th round as they snatch it from the clutches of Fnatic. Poison doing a stellar job with the Deeg to find a double down in mid. Windigo are hungry for nuke, Hugo. They might just get us there.
Certainly. I mean, with rounds like that, it's certainly looking possible, Harry. 9-9, keeping it close. Fnatic are buying straight back into it, looking to try and bounce back after that previous force buy. With only 2 guns and 3 pistols, it's certainly not looking good. Can they repeat what Windigo have been doing all a game long? Smokes over the A site, just a default take here for the likes of Windigo. Crims flashing mid, but there's no one here for this T side. Brolin, great position. Do they expect it? Poison, oh, just above and above. He does get the kill. Brolin getting caught out close, and JW spam within the smoke. Not able to push out for this bench, but I bet he wish he could, because Blocker has just double entry. Windigo running all over this round. Great shot from Crims, but I don't know if it's enough, Harry.
No, definitely not. Twist is a long way from helping out. So even if Crims went above and beyond there and got like 3 kills, they're already locked out of this round, right? Twist is all the way up in the apartments. And Windigo will take the lead, moving up 10-9 on their T side. Looking to keep this round clean as well. The force buy from Fnatic yields no results. So finally, we will just see an eco from the Swedish squad. I tell you what, now that Windigo are just kind of playing their own style, playing this no-respect style of Counter-Strike, they look much better for it.
Yeah, especially when, your ability individually is maybe not as good as Fnatic's, but if you're just Hail Marying into these bomb sites and taking as many gunfights as you can and not letting Fnatic play their own game, much like they did on the CT side with these 4-man mid collapses, and of course the eco pushes up through T-spawn. They're just disrupting things for Fnatic, and they've broken the money once again. Looking to take 11 rounds on this T side are Windigo, and they've found the first kill to do it. JW getting picked up in the Palace. Windigo sneaking through the underpass exists. Won't be able to stop this play just yet, even from this ladder room. They're not going to be in the window. Might be able to find an angle, but smoke is down, and his vision denied. Only A-site player is going to be Crims, with the exception of Brolin, who's actually full flanked the spawn, but USPs for Fnatic, not exactly the weaponry you want for this situation. Crims, he can get a bit of damage, set Brolin up for this kill. No, apparently not, but Brolin's flank is still going to be well timed. He's not going to fire straight away, rather get the info, rather surprise. This bubble is going to drop off. Brolin, damage, no kill. Blocker turns around, 14 HP. The bomb planter will stay alive, and Windigo deal with the pistols without too much threat.
And now we get to see if Fnatic can put a stop to these Bulgarians who have looked terrifying toward the end of the first half, and here into the second. We do have the investment from Fnatic, but that's a pretty dire situation. I mean, look at that buy, right? They're so limited in terms of utility. Once again, no kit. We saw that come back to punish them just a few rounds ago. JW this time with a lower tunnel aggression. He's here very alone. And there are players keeping an eye on it, so if he decides to go aggressive, he might end up paying the price. They're setting up for a fast B play, and with 2 players on the other side, it's going to be Twist and Exist. To try and buy time. Twist now here alone, and he'll chain together 2. Might have just done enough to save the day. JW coming in on this flank. Doing so very quickly, but very silently. Might offset Windigo with this pace, and they are not ready for it. JW can end this round here and now, and he finds 2. Now just Ships remains. And JW might have just done enough. Ships tries to steal it back, but Crims is there for the trade, and Fnatic, they will finally deal with Windigo. A 10th round picked up. Still coming down to the wire, though, in spite of that fast flank from JW.
That being the big key here, right? Windigo get a bomb plant. They were already off to a stunning T side, and Fnatic only saved 1 player in that round, so it's not like they're going to be walking forward with a great amount of bank. Windigo are going to buy up and look to try and find this reset immediately. By the skin of their teeth, Fnatic find that round.
Aside from what Crims can drop, I'm pretty sure it should be, mostly kind of SMGs cobbled together in this buy from Fnatic. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Crims is going to have to throw something over. You can get 3 rifles here, but it's likely you see 2 SMGs bought out.
And that's not the scoreline you want when you're already a round down. 11-10 to Windigo. And that's just the start of their T side, Harry. That's just a B execute, and it comes down to the 1v1. I imagine Windigo have plenty more in their pocket to show us. Their CT side was full of surprises, so can only imagine the T side is the same. Fnatic, how have they choose to spread this cash? High spirits at least, but don't get ahead of yourselves. Not in control of this game by any means of the word are Fnatic. Neither are Windigo. No one's in control, Harry. This is all up in the air.
And with how long this little intermission has been, I'm convinced what happened is one team took attack pause and then another took attack pause into it. That felt like a much longer than a 30-second break. So I'm going to endeavor to find that one out. There were two attack pauses. So that was attack pause from the side of Windigo and then one from Fnatic. Or maybe the other way around. I don't know. But point is, you know, you throw that in and it not only does it give you loads of time, but also, right, you imagine, you call it, you're like, right, everyone's on the same page, let's get into this. Other team, attack pause straight back. Oh, okay. Slow things down. You got to now look for this A play from Windigo, charging up from ramp. They leave CT open, trying to bait this peek from Crims, and Brolin's already been dropped under Palace. This A site has crumbled for Fnatic, and they're lacking the utility to get them back into it. With how they're set up, this could just be the save from Fnatic.
Yeah, they don't have a lot to play with, no util, and already Ships is on this long flank as well. Fnatic are going to have to do what they can with what they've got, but this long wrap could be the end of them. JW dinked to bubble, but no conversion on that kill. Molotov will do it. Itachi exists to take the frag. Blocker up close, trade for Crims, but here's where Ships comes into the backline. He's finally made his way into the spawn. Fnatic only starting to close the distance. Two players up on the Tetris. JW finds them both, but Ships, do they have an idea? The bomb plant's open, they line up for him, and he finds so much damage. Do Fnatic have the defuse? Yes, they do. Oh, salvage in the last second for the Swedes. Such a nice try from Ships, but only damage, no kills.
Such a back and forth round. Fnatic, they almost looked like they were going to save at one point in time. Twist didn't even leave the B bomb site right away. I think it was only on the back of JW finding the dink onto the man under the Palace that tempted them to even give that a look in. And aren't they glad they did? JW, by the way, is having one hell of a game, and that sets us up for a bit of a treat. If he's finding his footing now for Fnatic, you are guaranteed some explosive rounds on the back of this man.
Especially when he's now got the AWP over Twist as well. We see them really shuffle the orbs between, and both very exciting players to watch, but with JW having this kind of game, I'm all for it. Windigo have no idea where this orb sits just yet as he waits in the window. A very short default called back for an A-site play almost immediately here for Windigo. They take no mid control, they just hold the early aggression from Fnatic, but it's the late aggression that will come through. Brolin pushed. This will allow him to potentially wrap the T-spawn upon this A play, because Fnatic are choosing to give it up. They lost the fight within the site last round with Brolin dying under the Palace. So Crim's playing back spawn, and these retakes have been good from Fnatic. So let's see if they can do it again. Smoke top mid, late in the round. Fnatic aren't falling for it. As the A play comes in, now we're going to see how Fnatic can retake.
Smoke's cornering off everyone, but that is a massive kill from Crims as he's able to best the first man in, actually doubles it down. So Crims has already done his job. He's done more than enough in this round. And now he just has to sit back and hope that the rest of his team can mop this one up. Here's the fast flank from Brolin, but it's been silenced by Victor. He's onto a double of his own. JW now arriving from CT. Will he get caught off guard by Ships on the stairs? No, polar opposite. Ships found and sunk. And now JW closing the gap, silenced by Bubble. Bombs tick it away. They have to pick up the pace. They have to get in this bomb site. They're doing damage, and Twist will get rid of Bubble. It's Victor who's already on 2. He has to find 4. He's got to double down if he wants to win it, and Twist holds his own.
Oh, what a retake for Fnatic. These are coming down to the wire, Harry, but time after time they're getting it done. Great shots hit once again by the likes of Crims on that CT spawn, and listen to the enthusiasm.
The problem that Fnatic are going to have with this A retake setup, right, is if they keep letting this bomb go down and keep only having a few players surviving, over in the Windigo side of things, they're going to have so much cash, right? They're getting the $800, they're getting the loss bonus, they've got buys banked in as long as they keep getting this bomb down. And Fnatic, they're not being given a chance to accrue much money, so they're constantly just one round loss away from being reset, and that could be a way back into this game for Windigo.
Without a doubt. But Windigo, what else have they got for us? Right now, we've only seen that one B play and the fast A pushes. Just default smokes, nothing special. Mid has been left alone by this T side, and for good reason. JW's here with the AWP. He's going to get tagged, though. Has to fall out through the connector this time. Fast play for Windigo. They get damage, and they push off the back of it. Crims is hidden in the corner. Boost up on short as well. Exist has a great position to do some damage. They don't expect it. Window boost as well. JW. Oh, JW, he's so close. Nade does tag ships, but it won't have been heard. Re-smoke down bottom con as well. Blocker will not check the corner. And Crims, oh dear, what a missed spray. Blocker finding the opener. Ships could try and split window here. If he catches the timing to JW, this round could fall apart.
JW's got his attention divided. He wants to try and help on A, and as he turns away, Ships finds him. All this pressure now going to fall onto Brolin as very quickly he is alone inside of A. He gets dropped and it's Twist left 1v4. He's going to try and save. Windigo will be tying things up 12-12.
And the picture you painted, Harry, has finally come into reality. The second Windigo win a round, Fnatic, where is the money? It's gone. They're running off of fumes here. Loss bonus disappeared. And with Windigo finding 12 off the back of that, Fnatic, they're stuck in this spot where it's like, it's very easy to get caught up in force buying these rounds that can only slip further away from your grasp and give Windigo a way to close out this map. On the flip side, it's not like you want to take ecos either, because that's just, if anything, conceding these rounds. And Twist, I don't know if he's going to be able to get away with his gun. Flashes through, they're double chasing him, he gets nothing. Windigo 12-12, finding the exit at the end of the round. And this is looking pretty poor for Fnatic right now. They are, while the scoreline doesn't at least show it, in a world of hurt.
Oh, most definitely. The pressure is well and truly on now. They won't elect to buy. Instead, it's just a full eco. And I do think that is hands down the call to make. Ooh, that little boost catches Poison unaware. That's now an AWP picked up.
Uh-oh.
You can look to do something with that if you're Fnatic now. They run away from A. It's back to B. They're just going to gamble, right? I mean, for that boost to have came in, you know there's at least 2 players in that site. They spotted another, so they anticipate the A-side stack. Ships could make all the difference here. Up through connector. That gets the information that A is clear. And now with him in jungle, he can just hold this position. Deny these rotations. His presence might be enough, but Crims does delete him. And now Fnatic sat in the man advantage, an AK retrievable. There's a chance for the Swedes here in this round.
But no kit, no nades, and no armor. It's still in the favor of Windigo. They might be able to flash into the spawn, catch the timing. Crims gets a shot with the AWP. The trade is there from Brolin right away. It's a 3-on-1. Bubbles alone. No molly for this bomb. And it's still smoked off. The long wrap from Twist might be enough as well if he's silent. He knows exactly when to sneak, so Bubble not going to hear this sound. Exist now spotting him, and he'll just take the kill. Fnatic, not $1 of investment, but a round with 3 players surviving and 3 guns dragged forward. They have just saved themselves in this second map.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah, they finally complete the transition from the team that's getting trashed by these vanilla pistols to, well, trashing Windigo with the vanilla pistols. And great stuff from Crims in that round there. He is very much the man who gets the job done, right? Finds the kill onto Poison down at ramp, nicks the AWP, runs to B with it, converts 2 kills on the back of it, and then the rest of the team able to pull through and carry their weight as well. Fnatic back in the lead. And that's such a heartbreaking round for Windigo. That could have been their way of solidifying this game. Now it's all up in the air because they're in that same situation that Fnatic were just rounds ago. Either team's money teetering on the edge, but it is Windigo feeling the heat a little bit more than the Swedes right now.
Oh, look at this fake, though. So many nades into B right now from Windigo. They're trying to force Fnatic's hand, and they have. They've rotated JW off. Brolin won't move a muscle, wisely so, because this is all a ruse. The con split from Bubble, and the Palace drop from 2. Brolin hears it, but he doesn't find the kill. The trade is there from JW and the spawn. Crims needs to hold his position, and he shall with a spray. But a split up con might catch him in the side. It does. Exist won't be able to spot that. A minute on the clock, but Windigo had the bomb on the site, and that drop should have been heard. Poison's head popping up. It exists through the wall, taking down Blocker. 2-on-3 here for the retake, and make that just 1. It's Twist alone, only now leaving the B-bomb site, and that's exactly when Ship strikes. What a round from Windigo. The fake to B, a perfectly timed con split as Crims shoots a stairs player. That is a picture-perfect round for Windigo to keep this game alive in their side as well.
We're just seeing big round, big moment after big round right now. I mean, it has been a thriller of a series to watch, and one that could potentially still go 3 maps. Also, overtime still very much on the cards here. Orp going to be back out and in the hands of JW. 4-man stack early from the Fnatic squad inside of this A bomb site, and this is where Windigo might just look to throw in a Hail Mary B play. Only Twist on the other side of things if they did choose to do so. Brolin has now rotated round, but he's just playing back in the shop.
The thing is with the setup, the second Windigo get given a pick, if someone jump spots or peeks the apartments, they're going to get the kill and they're going to run into B immediately. It's not necessarily a dedicated B setup, but they have the players there to at least facilitate the full-on B push if they get given the opportunity. And they won't. Not wanting to push the boundaries of B, a site that they've not found too much success on, they may consider rotating around with that bomb, going back towards middle, and they do. 2 players from B apartments coming through the underpass and looking to split connector or maybe get a player up into window, because again Fnatic have left mid open. Continue to do this on the CT side, and Windigo are going to take advantage. Oh.
Exist doesn't spot anyone in connector on that jump peak, and now the utility reins in on the back of it. There's a gap in this smoke. JW is going to look to try and exploit it, but Blocker has saved the day. Crim's over at ramp could make all the difference. I don't think they know he's there, but a smoke now raining down to keep him at bay for the time being. Bomb planted, and Ships holding in the jungle is a real problem for Fnatic. He'll deal with Brolin. Twist and Crims remain, and they might want to think about saving here. Windigo about to take the lead, about to find a 14th on the map pick of Fnatic.
Ooh. One more, not going to hit it. Ships is on 22. He might make them die with a bomb here. They are taking their time to leave this site. Bubble finally getting it done. Windigo will get out of this one at the end of the day. Man, that all comes down to JW, you know, getting shut down from the stairwell. If he gets that shot off, he probably gets 2 kills with the AWP and drops the bomb in the middle of the site, opening up the round for Fnatic. But I think it was Blocker on the stairs, ready and waiting, takes him down and saves the round single-handedly there for Windigo.
And one man who deserves a lot of credit for Windigo right now is going to be Bubble, right? He's been able to consistently best Crims down in the connector,
yes.
And that is something that a lot of players struggle at doing. This is the full eco from Fnatic, just the AWP on Twist. They're going to give up map point and try and play for overtime here. We could be heading to nuke, Hugo.
It's on the horizon, but will Windigo be able to grasp it? This solo AWP is going to have no effect in this round unless they find openings with the USPs. You don't want to send the AWP in first here. Fnatic already realizing this round is pretty much conceded. Crims has been picked up, Brolin's dead as well. I think Twist should bail, because if he loses this AWP, then Fnatic have none for the next round, and he's already dead. Exist has picked it up. He's going to get a kill on the exit, but needs to run fast. Ships is already in the B apartments. Of course he is. He spent his entire game there. Exist going to hear this close market player, but missed shot in the window. He's even getting wrapped for the spawn. Has to find something, but down to 11 points of health and surrounded by 3. He has no exit path, and they're not going to let him save. I think that was an error on Fnatic's part to even send the AWP close to that site. They do have a buy left, of course, with that full eco for this round. And I'm excited to see what this buy will contain, because they have loss bonus, but not enough for the AWP, as said. 3 M4s, 2 AUGs, no kits, Motely. And we've been seeing a lot of retakes for Fnatic too. To see them to give up a kit here against map point, that's a dangerous decision.
And Windigo once again back to this 3-man setup outside of B, just so if they are given this initial peek, they can just look to blitz their way into that bomb site. And now backing off. And this is what they've done in a lot of these rounds. Fnatic still haven't caught on, still haven't wised up to how they've been approaching this. And now it might just be back to these standard A executes that have worked time and time again for Windigo. This time with no mid-wrap, instead just a full dedicated 5-man play into A. Crimson Brolin gonna have a lot of the responsibility thrown onto them. No incendiaries to slow this down on the Fnatic side of things, so they've just got to win their fights.
This is not an easy round to face if you are Fnatic, and here it comes. Smoke's going out, landing to cut off Crims. Brolin's going to be alone in the spawn. No smoke on Molly to cut him off, but there's still flashbangs for them to get aggressive if they want to take control of this position. They have no flash needed. Brockler winning the fight. Crims does get a spray through the smoke, but the bomb is down, and now the time playing against Fnatic. We've already talked about this lack of kit. This could be a huge issue. That bomb ticking down. Blocker not checked. JW does get it, but it's too late. The trade's there. Poison holds onto the site, middle of the site with the AWP. Another shot hit by Poison, and he might have just brought us a nuke. The third kill from Poison, and the third map of the series. It will be Windigo taking Mirage. Fnatic ripping away their pick, and Windigo doing the same back on map number 2. A third still awaits. A chance for Windigo to take this series still, and that'll be all culminating on Nuke. So do join us for the desk and the third map in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. It's the last game of the night. Group C here for the Pro League, and we'll be right back.